Lakes and ponds are great places to look for swallows in the summertime, since there's usually lots of flying insects around there, especially like little midges that swallows like to pluck off either the surface of the water or as they kind of take off into the air. Anyway, this barn swallow is certainly one of our more beautiful swallows in the driftless region here. Notice the top of the back is dark blue and the belly is orange, so nice colors there. By the way, look at the long forked tail on the barn swallow. It's the only swallow in our area that has a deeply forked tail like that. They live up to their name. They like to nest in barns or in other outbuildings, even shelters, where they make a little nest out of mud, kind of a cup-shaped nest that they attach to the eaves or kind of up on the rafters there. But anyway, be on the lookout for the beautiful barn swallows this summer. Bank swallows aren't nearly as beautiful, maybe, as a barn swallow, but they are charming little characters nonetheless. Notice on the bank swallow here, kind of below the chin on the upper part of the breast, they have a brown band. That is the distinctive identification characteristic for the bank swallow. Bank swallows have a breast band, let's put it that way. The bank swallows will build well, by the way, they like to catch those little flying bugs over lakes as well, but otherwise sometimes out over the fields. The bank swallows will nest usually in an eroding river bank where there's a kind of a sheer or steep bank, and they dig a hole. They dig a hole. This teeny little swallow, using their bill, wings, and feet, dig a hole about 2 feet deep back into the bank, and that's where they have their nest. So anyway, be looking for the bank swallows near our streams and lakes as they're kind of catching food to feed their babies now this summer. This cute little northern rough-winged swallow looks very similar to the bank swallow, but if you'll notice there on its breast, there is no little brown band. They are pretty much just a kind of a very pale color all the way from their neck on down through the rest of their body there. So that's how you can tell the northern rough-winged swallow from the bank swallow. The northern rough-winged swallow and the bank swallow will often nest kind of in the same habitat. The northern rough-winged swallow isn't likely to build their own burrow though. They will use an old bank swallow nest, or maybe if they can find an old kingfisher nest or something, that's where they will kind of build their nest anyway. So they're kind of associated again with rivers and streams, those types of places. That's where we also find them hunting. But this one here was kind of catching little bugs, midges again over Lake Meyer. So the northern rough-winged swallow, neat little birds. When you watch them in flight, they're very graceful, as are all of our swallows. So check out your nearest pond, lake, or river and see how many different swallows you can find kind of catching bugs there over the course of the summer. You might also even find a cliff swallow or a tree swallow, which we'll maybe talk about some other time.